If not, you being in the hospital.
Yeah.
Been there. I ain't trying to do that no more.
I appreciate that. Okay, so let's jump right into it because I know it's getting late. Basically, we're asking folks like, what brought you to the No Violence organization? Was it something personal or?
Well, they came to me because I was out feeding the neighborhood one day. Uh, in my own neighborhood, I was called was a hood cookout. You know, buying food, feeding the community for free, and one of the members saw me over there, and she introduced me to No More Violence, and I'm kind of glad she did because I want to get into something like that. You know, to give back to the community, help out with the best way I can. You know, guide the teens where they need to be guided. I mean, you can't reach everybody, but if you talk to a group of them, you know, a couple of people just might listen, and one that listen might tell somebody else, and then word just go on and on. They learn from adults, so if we can teach them and show them exactly how things are supposed to be done, they lead by an example. So,
So you said you were feeding the neighborhood. Is this just something you just decided one day? I'm gonna
most
just
definitely,
feed some folks.
yeah. That's what I like doing. I love to cook. You know, I sell barbecue, so by me selling barbecue, I raise some money to the side so I can go out and get the amount of food that I did. I fed about 200 people, and they ate at least 6 times. People was coming back and forth, and I just kept piling on their plates. And that's what I like doing. You know, it's a lot of communities out there that need the help. A lot of people don't feel like they don't want to ask for the help because of the pride, you know. But sometimes you gotta let the pride go and go for what you know. And God put it on my heart. I need to take care of His people, so that's what I'm gonna do until the day I come out of here.
Interesting. Yeah. So, what's your involvement in the organization today? Do you have a certain role?
Hey, I'm boss hog, and I'm the chef, so I prepare a lot of cooking for them. So
So it's like if they have an event and need some catering, you're
that will be me.
awesome. And what are you? We're coming in. Oh, okay. Lost my train of thought. What was I saying? So you are doing the catering. Um, okay. So you're basically just here to support the cause because you enjoy doing good in the community.
Indeed. Well, I mean, pretty much wherever they need me, I can be assistant at. You know, because I'm in a youth ministry at my church. I sing in the choir in my church. So whatever department they put me in, I can get in and use it. So cooking is my passion. That is the easiest thing for me. So they didn't have no one to cook for them. They were spending a lot of money hiring folks to do like that. Cut their expenses down. Here I am.
Have you known anybody in the family or anybody that's been affected by violence at all, or just you
Growing
yourself?
up, yes, yes. I grew up in a almost somewhat a violent situation, and my mom and 2 sisters. And so pretty much, I grew up in the streets. I did a lot of things in the streets, and I didn't thought I was gonna see 21. I'd be dead or locked up. That was at 18 years old. I've been married 30 years. I'm about to be 45 years old in 2 months. I got 3 kids. One is on his way to SMU, and I got 13-year-old and I got 21-year-old. So believe me when I tell you, God is good. God has showed me something that I never thought I could see. So by Him showing me that, why not me giving back?
Was there a turning point where was it one of those type of things where you saw something or experienced something or hit rock bottom, or you just decided I just need to turn it around?
I seen death 3 times. Been shot 5 times. Almost died. I've been stabbed across the back, lower part of my back with a razor blade, missed my spine by meters. Jumped off a 16-foot bridge, got hit by a truck going 30 miles an hour. All 3 times was a life death situation. But it wasn't my time to go. So he kept showing me, and I kept ignoring what he was showing me. This last time I said, you know what? I'm gonna listen to you because if I keep doing what I'm doing, I won't wake up from this accident. So yeah, a turning point, that did it for me.
So 3 times?
3.
Before you heard it?
When they say 3 strikes and you out, somehow I got lucky. I got blessed, not lucky. I got blessed. So yeah, I've been in the game, got out the game. I seen a lot of things, man. I did a lot of things. I don't even want to see the kids go through. My son never saw. They only heard stories about what I did, and I got some real respect for kids. They well minded. I ain't never cussed my kids out. I ain't never cussed my wife out. I ain't never put my hands on my wife, ever. 30 years.
So you shared your past with your kids?
Yeah, when they got a little older. I took them out of the environment. I moved them away. And a lot of people say you can't move from violence and move from stuff like that. Yes, you can. You can. If you lock down on your children like you're supposed to, don't be their friend for number one, and you raise them like you're supposed to, anything can happen. Anything. They go to bed like they're supposed to go to bed. They take them to school, you pick them up, and you ride them, you stay on them. A lot of folks make mistakes by being friends with your kids. Then when they get a little older, then you try to put the hammer down, it don't work. They're going to rebel against you. That's the first mistake you don't do. And you stay on them. Now that I'm in church, they used to ask me what went on in church. Won't you go? Now they go. We just come off a men's retreat with a bunch of other kids on there. It's a lot of kids don't have fathers, man. I don't mind stepping into that position. They missing something in their life. A woman is good to raise a kid from birth to 12, but it's gonna take a man to take it from 12 to 18. It's a lot of proud women out there that did the best they could, and a lot of successful women. But there's a lot of women out there wish they had that male role model, that uncle, that brother, or that stepfather or stepdad or whatever they can that can play that role as a man instead of just being there for the cause. You know what I'm saying? My son, they couldn't tell you nothing that I did wrong. Nothing. Because I wanted to make sure they had the best possible life I can give them. Not a rich status type of person. I busted my back to make sure they had what they had. Me and their mama did the best we could. And it turned out real good. So yeah, that team we did was A1. So why not get back to some more kids? I don't have a problem with it.
Are they involved in the organization, your kids at all? Or is it just
Well, my son, he got his life with his girlfriend, and he worked and played basketball, semi-pro deal. And my son, he in sports, touring pretty much all year round. And he just got accepted for SMU, so yeah, he's working hard. He still got one more year to go, and they trying to get him. Yeah. So I stay on him, man. You have to. This day and age, you have to stay on them kids. Because if not, the street gonna catch them. And the street caught me. Because I didn't have that father figure. You're blessed to have a mother and a father. That's them. They ain't never seen us argue. Never. See, it's a lot of things a lot of parents gotta understand when you have kids, it's a lot of stuff you can't let them see. Because see, they look at that. Especially with the violence part. They'll see that as they grow up, either male or female. My mom getting bashed, my dad getting bashed. They grew up thinking this is the way life is supposed to be. No. You don't put your hand on your wife. Wife shouldn't put your hands on the man. That means you're putting yourself in a position you don't need to be put in. Everybody do what they supposed to do in a relationship, it can go far. I never thought I'd be committed to a woman 30 years, man. I'm finna be 45 years old. 14, 15 years old. And we still doing it.
Is she involved in this organization?
Nah, I moved too fast for her. I'm not gonna lie to you. I moved too fast for her, man. I'm retired from the city of Dallas, man. I had surgery on my back in 2007, and because I was working so much, I made a statement to my son that I'm gonna die working because I was working too much. I already know I had a bad back. It came in and go, God said, I got another plan for you, man. So that plan was to slow me down. I don't work, I'm in church. 90% of the time, I'm in church. Sing every Sunday with the youth choir, with No More Violence. I'm in another organization called Star for Justice. Yeah, so I help out the best way I can.
Are you doing, it's basically you're just giving back through your catering and food services, or are you also mentoring, or?
Mentor, yes.
Okay, 'cause I kind of had a vibe that you might, you know, reach out to a couple. Are there any kids that you're struggling with right now? I mean, your kids seem like they're on their way.
It's
Like, is there anybody that you're having issues reaching out to, or?
well, it's a couple of kids that I'm trying to hold together. You know, I take them back and forth to church. You know, but one of them is done got a leg monitor on his leg. He was already in some trouble before I got with him, but when he go back to court, his mom want me to go down there with him. You know, but like I sat down and talked with them, this is something that he gonna have to do. I mean, we can sit here and we go back and forth to court, and I can tell the court that I'm gonna try to take him to church with me, put him in the choir, do this and do this. But if he can't pull 50% of his weight, I can't pull it all. You have to pull something. And the other young man, he joined. He been going to church for about a month since he moved there from Louisiana, and he haven't stopped going to church since. He like it. He liked the vibe because he called me his pop, so I'm pretty sure that the role that he see me doing, that's what he likes. You know, if a kid pick up on things like that a lot, they know good people